We are about to leave Lanzarote this morning on the plane.
I am quite worried about being late.
We should be okay. We've left ourselves plenty of time, okay?
One thing that I'm not going to miss in this life on the road is the pack up.
We've spent the last 6 months travelling around the world for surgery and therapy for Zach and River, our twin 4-year-olds who have cerebral palsy. Today we begin our journey homewards.
Right, wow!
Is it bad that we're starting our journey home exhausted? We have at least 5 flights ahead of us, with stopovers in England, Malaysia and Thailand. And for us, airports can be hard to manage, at the best of times.
So one of the surprising things about travelling around the world with 2 kids with special needs has been most of the time airports have been so helpful. There's been special lines and people helping us, and I mean this particular airport is our worst experience so far, which is good that we haven't
So Jess was just saying how hard this airport's been, and just as we were saying that, we got taken to the front of the queue.
Well, it was definitely the most intense check-in we've had on this whole trip. It was really funny at the end. There were like 6 staff yelling at each other, trying to work out how to get us through check-in. Oh, this has definitely been our least accessible experience. Anyway, thankfully we haven't had this all the time or we wouldn't have kept going. How many times you have to tell people that you can't go upstairs, but we've told all these people and now they're like, oh, you can't go upstairs. How are you going to get on the plane? How are you going to get on the plane? Let's see what happens. Cool machine. We've actually been in a few of them now. I didn't know they existed, but they make sure that you don't need to go up the steps when going into the plane if you're in a wheelchair or not as mobile. That's something we've learnt on this trip is ask for assistance. And the crazy thing is sometimes we have to ask 4 or 5 times. Just keep it up.
Our plane over there, River.
Where?
Over there's our plane. Can you see the people getting on the plane?
Yeah. And there's a vehicle down there.
What are you reading? What are you reading, Zaki? So our first flight was our short one. Lanzarote to London is only 4 and a bit hours, and after a few weeks on an island in the sun, we weren't quite ready for the wet London weather.
Good old Ryanair. It's raining, it's freezing. We just arrived in London and Ryanair do it all outside.
We're on the back of a truck. As I said earlier, airports are hard for us. But sometimes we get to see the best in people. Like this guy here, random airport staff member, who, seeing how much luggage we had, decided to walk with us and help us all the way to our ride. It may have been a small gesture to him, but it made a big difference to us. Okay.
So it is Sunday morning, and we have just done a 12-hour stopover in London with our friends, which was really fun. And hectic and not much sleep. We had a bit of a drama that almost involved us going to A&E because we couldn't get River's medicines. Huge drama. Anyway, Tim and our friend were just running around London and they got it. And we packed up our stuff and now we're off to our big flight to Asia.
Okay, so this music does not accurately depict how we're feeling right now. We probably feel a bit more like this. Is it? Terima kasih. But we need to get ourselves moving.
That was such a good check-in, and man, Heathrow Airport, amazing, accessible, 10 out of 10. Yes.
What song are you singing, River?
Raise the world.
You want to beat them? Let's go. There they are.
Hi.
Hello.
By pushing the two leather pads together until they click and pull to tighten. To undo, lift the flap.
You're actually where I am.
Where are you, River?
I live in something near the.
Where do you live?
I live somewhere near the volcano.
You live near a volcano.
Heal the might come today. Heal the might come and take. The healer might come and take away the pain. He might come and take it all away.
Hey River, what are you making? A funny man.
The healer might bring the rain.
Wow, that's so...
The healer might leave you in a hurricane. Oh, but keep breathing on the pounding waves. It might come and take it all away.
It's these things run on.
What do steam trains run on? I don't know, River, you tell me.
They run on too.
They run on steam.
Yeah.
So River hasn't stopped crying since we got off the plane until he saw the train tracks and realised there's going to be a train coming past soon, and then all of a sudden he's perked up. So thank goodness for the train.
There's an airport train.
What is it, River?
An airport train.
It's an airport train. After 6 months of travelling, Jess and I were pretty keen to get back to our family in Australia. So the logical next flight would be from KL home, but it wasn't. We went to Thailand instead. Swadika! Welcome to Thailand! It's a long story, but let me try and tell it in 20 seconds. Not long after getting married, Jess and I lived in Bangkok. Our first year was in a boring condo, but then we moved into the Klong Toi community where we lived amongst some of the most beautiful and resilient people we've ever met. A life-changing experience. We love so much about Thailand, the people, the language, the food, the culture, and I wanted to go back. Where are we going, Zaki? Where to, River?
The hotel.
To the hotel.
You mean the beach with the hotel?
The beach of the hotel. At this stage, I'm not sure who's more excited, the boys or myself. We need a break, so I've decided to switch the camera off for the next few days. But I think the days are going to look a lot like this.
Ah, you scallywag! Ah, you stinky scallywag! I've stolen your gold!
And the nights like this. What do you reckon, River? See the little fish going after River's feet?
It looks so weird. Anyway, we've just had a few days by the beach and the first day was amazing. Lots of swimming and beautiful clear water and lots of rest and no screen time for us all. Unfortunately, Zachy got a really bad bug and he's had fevers and diarrhea. I mean, he's got a lot of meds and the doctor feels like he can fly, but probably the most nervous about this one.
Heal might come today. Heal might come and take.
Although it's only been 6 months, it feels like a lifetime ago that we set off from New Zealand.
He might come and take it all away. The healer might bring the rain.
This is our last flight for a long time, let's hope.
Just giving Zachy his meds and he's not a willing participant in this activity. And as the sun sets on this adventure, it's time to see what Australia holds for us.
He might come and take it all.